Hey guys, how's it going? M Gaming here, and today we're back with another video, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Crash Bandicoot, a little bit about Uncharted 4, and just some PlayStation news in general. So I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get into it. So first of all, I want to talk about, I guess, some more teases from PlayStation about Crash Bandicoot. I didn't mention this, but let's talk about it. Sort of around April Fool's time, you know, they posted a picture saying like reunited or something, Crash Bandicoot or something like that. PlayStation did, and everyone took it, and it was fake, of course. But now PlayStation Brazil has posted on their official Twitter. Throwback Thursday with Ratchet and Clank, sorry, Crash Bandicoot. Why would I say Ratchet and Clank? That's already coming out. Yeah, so they posted a Crash Bandicoot picture, and it looked really good, and people were saying maybe that's the game. Well, apparently it was from a magazine, but it was like really spruced up for, obviously, they edited it and all that good stuff. But is there far too much evidence to just throw away that Crash Bandicoot is coming back? Do you think it, guys? And what would you like if we do get a Crash Bandicoot game? Would you like a completely new game? Would you like it open world? What would you like? For me, I'd love the Ratchet and Clank treatment. If it was up to me, I'd give Sanzuru or Insomniac the IP. I'd buy it from Activision, give it to Insomniac, and let them do the Ratchet and Clank treatment, but with, in my opinion, a much better franchise in Crash Bandicoot. You know, go back to the first one and make it amazing. You know, make it what we thought it was when we were a kid. But is there far too many rumours and speculations and little hints to maybe keep us drawn in for E3? It's like, oh, here's a little picture of Crash. Doesn't mean anything, but it's in the back of our heads a couple of months from E3. I'm going to say this here, I've said it a few times, and you can expose me when it's not true and it all goes, you know, down the pan or whatever, but I 100% or 99%, because I don't work at PlayStation, I think it's coming back. If you remember, and you might say, Matt, you're just saying that because you're a fan, you just want the game back, and that's true, but I'm going to give you this little bit of evidence. No, sorry, not Insomniac. Naughty Dog asked fans to draw Crash Bandicoot and send it in. Activision were against that. They didn't let them do that. They stopped Naughty Dog from doing that. So if you just suddenly think that they were stopping people from sending in pictures of Crash Bandicoot a couple of months ago, or like a year or two ago, and now suddenly they're all right with PlayStation executives walking out on stage with a Crash Bandicoot shirt on and putting it on their official Twitters and tweeting about it and talking about it, and people like SC Toys or whatever talking about it. I don't think people know how NDAs and copywriting actually works, because you can't just do that. I don't think so. All I know is I hope it's coming back. Far too much, please be too much evidence and be real. So yeah, that's my big prediction for E3. That's going to be the big game, a reboot of Crash Bandicoot. But let me know, guys, would you like that? What do you think they should let the franchise die? Let me know down below. But let's get on to some more concrete news. Well, it's an opinion piece, but it's still a game we know is coming out, and that is Uncharted 4. My hype levels are through the roof. I cannot wait for this game. This is my most anticipated game this generation, that we know is coming out. You know, possibly The Last of Us, but we don't know if it's PlayStation 4/5, so we just don't know. But my god, can I not wait for this game, guys. It's gonna be incredible. Like, it looks beautiful, it looks amazing, but Arnie Meyer was speaking to some game journalists, and he said that he thinks Uncharted 4's opening will be the strongest in Naughty Dog's history. not just Uncharted history, which has a very strong beginning, you know, the boat in Uncharted 1, and hanging off a side of a train, you know what I mean, in Uncharted 2, and, you know, the bar fight in Uncharted 3. It's not like they're not famous for their very extravagant, over-the-top beginnings, and to say that it would be the best Uncharted game, I think that's amazing. But to be the best Naughty Dog game is incredible, and I'm going to have to wait and see for my own judgment, but that's got me excited. The Last of Us, the beginning of The Last of Us, in my opinion, was the greatest beginning to any game. A lot of games start slow and they take time to build up. It was even slightly better than Metal Gear Solid 5, but the difference is The Last of Us continued to be great, where Metal Gear Solid kind of dropped off, do you know what I mean? But my god, does that sound interesting. So by that he probably means that it's going to be emotional, be interesting. You know, we haven't, I'm just putting a rumour out there, guys, don't hate on me, we haven't seen Chloe or Cutter yet. That's all I'm saying, you know what I mean? Maybe something happens to him at the start of the game, who knows. But yeah, it'd be very interesting to see what the beginning's like. Obviously, if there was ever, like, you know, a leak, spoilers, and like, here's what happens in the game, I will never put that on my channel. I will not ruin the game for any of you guys. But what do you think the beginning's going to be, guys? Do you think it's going to be them as a kid? Elena? What do you think? Will there be death involved? Who knows? Let me know, though, what you think. Yeah, down below. And finally, let's talk about PlayStation sales. I don't usually talk about it. I talk about it rarely. If there's not too much like news out there, I'll talk about sales that month. I'm interested in sales. I always keep on top of them and look at them, and it's very interesting to me. But I know not everyone's interested in them, so I don't always put it on my channel. But we have to take our hats off and congratulate Sony. 24 months in the US, a territory which they could not win in during the PS3 era. They were beaten 3-1 in the US. It was an absolute landslide in favour of the 360, but not anymore, and that's awesome. And I think, you know, rightfully so, PlayStation is the top console. It has great games, and I genuinely believe it is a really good console. So I'm really happy to see it's doing so well. And why this is a substantial one, obviously 24 months equals 2 years, and 2 years of winning in a territory where you really struggled in is pretty damn impressive, if you ask me. So you got to take your hats off to PlayStation. But yeah, I mean, a lot of good games coming. Ratchet and Clank very soon. Now I'm getting my code, hopefully, for Ratchet and Clank Monday. Now I'm getting it from the US store, if you're wondering, in the UK. I'm picking that up, yeah, Monday, so expect maybe Tuesday/Wednesday, first impressions and review for that. I cannot wait, guys, for that. And then we've got Uncharted, Horizon, Gran Turismo. What a year it is for PlayStation gamers. But let me know, guys, what's your, I guess, most anticipated game? Is it Uncharted? Is it Doom? Is it, you know, let me know what you are excited for down below. But as always, guys, this has been M&M Gaming. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in a new video very soon.